Hi friends, Professor Joe here. I hope you all are doing great and welcome to this video. There are a lot of traders who are fed up of losing in trading because they are always confused how to trade, which strategy to choose, which indicator to use, how should I enter the markets, how should I exit the markets. So in today's video, we are going to discuss the most simplest and the best price action trading strategy. I will be explaining few steps in this trading strategy. Until and unless you do not see this, please do not enter the market. And whenever you will see these steps on the charts, be fearless, enter the market. Of course, you have to manage your risk. Do not enter with more than 0.5% of your equity until and unless you become a professional trader. Till that time, enter with 0.5% of your equity and enter whenever you see these five steps being fulfilled. Simple. So watch every single step very, very carefully. Do not skip the video or do not fast forward the video because every single step is equally important. And friends, if you're still not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon. I keep creating a lot of videos on trading stocks, crypto options, and many related topics. So whenever I create a video, you will be the first person to be notified. Now let us get back to the topic of the day. As I was speaking, the current position of traders. Every time I enter the trade, I lose. I am not confident to enter into the markets. I am not sure whether this is a right trade. I don't know which time frame to use while trading. I have never made money in the stock markets consistently. Now, all these problems can be sorted by this one trading strategy. So, this trading strategy is called as a price action trading strategy. What is price action trading strategy? Price action, looking at the action of the price. That means looking at the movement of the price. In this trading strategy, you are not using any indicators. You are only looking at the trends. So, how do you identify a trend? By looking at higher highs and higher lows for an uptrend. And for a bearish trend, you are looking for lower lows and lower highs. Simple. Or you look for support and resistance in sideways market. And you use candlestick patterns and chart patterns to enter the markets. So, this is what price action trading strategy is all about. Now, there are many price action trading strategies. But as a beginner, what is most important is to master one. So, you master one price action trading strategy and you will see the difference in the way you trade. It will make a massive difference. And this one trading strategy itself will make you a successful trader in the stock markets, crypto markets, forex markets, and currency markets. So there are only five steps to follow in this price action trading strategy. So let us see each step one by one. Now we are explaining a uptrend call over here. That means in the bullish direction. So step number one, what are you looking for? You're looking for a high, a low, a higher high, and a higher low. This is step number one. Once you see this pattern on the chart, your first step is achieved. Your second step is connecting the low with the higher low using a trend line. Now remember, trend line is not a point, it is also a zone. So you draw two trend lines. So you are creating a trend line zone. Step number three, since the price has made a higher high, you have a resistance point over there. There you draw a resistance zone. Again, remember, not a line, a resistance zone. So like you can see, there's a resistance zone that has been drawn. Now you can clearly see that there is an confluence or an overlap of the trend line zone and the resistance zone. Now the next step is waiting patiently for the price to break the resistance zone, create a new higher high, and then the price should come back to the confluence zone. So let us wait and watch. There you go. Step number 3 achieved. The price has gone up, broken the resistance zone, created a new higher high, and then the price has come back to retest the resistance zone, which now has become the support zone. And it is also the trend line support zone. So now there is a confluence of two support zones, that is the resistance being converted into a support zone and your trend line support zone. Now the green highlighted area is your area of interest. This is where you are going to look for an entry for a bullish trade. Now, what are you going to look at this particular area? This highlighted area is area of interest for a lot of traders. So now you have to look for the trader's psychology in this particular highlighted area. So how do you look for a trader's psychology? You have to look for a good candlestick pattern. So you are looking for a hammer or a pin bar. Second, you are looking for an engulfing candlestick pattern. Third, you are looking for a tweezer bottom. And fourth, you are looking for a morning star. You are looking for one of these candlestick patterns over there. So the first one is a single candlestick pattern. The second and the third one is a combination of two candlestick pattern. And the morning doji star is a combination of three candlestick patterns. When you find one of these patterns at this area of confluence, this is your entry point for a bullish trade. So, for example, you see a hammer. As soon as the hammer is completed, you will enter into a trade. Wherever the candle gets over, you will put your stop loss below the support zone and you will put your take profit at 1:2 risk to reward ratio. Whenever you are entering the markets as a new trader or as a confused trader, you're not sure, enter with only 0.5% of your equity. Don't invest any more. The markets are going to be there for a very, very long time. You don't need to worry. You will have enough time to cover up all your losses from the markets. This strategy will surely give you over 60% win ratio. I have personally practiced this strategy for more than 100 times, maybe more than 1,000 times. And I have seen that this strategy has a good win ratio. I have experienced it over 70%. But just to be safe, here I am saying 60% and above is the win ratio. And I have taken a risk to reward of sometimes 1:10 also. But here I am saying just take 1:2. When you become a professional trader, then you can go for higher risk to reward. Now the second question arises is what time frame should I trade? Of course, trading depends upon the availability of time that you have. But to reduce confusions, always trade at higher time frames. So you start with a daily chart. When you're confident with daily charts, then move to 4-hour charts. When you're confident with 4-hour charts, then move to 1-hour charts. Going below 1-hour charts can get a little bit risky. The markets are more volatile. So until and unless you have become a professional trader, practice this strategy for over 100 times. Do not go for smaller time frames. Let us have a look at the charts using TradingView explaining this strategy. All right, friends, to explain this concept of price action, I'm using a 4-hour chart of Nifty 50. So let us see how the price action is looking. So when the price reaches this point, the higher high, this is where you have to take action. So my first action is drawing the trend line. So I will draw a trend line connecting. And remember, I have told that we have to draw two trend lines. So I'm going to create a trend line zone. So I have created a trend line zone over here. There you go. So my trend line zone is ready. I also have to draw a resistance zone. So I will draw a resistance zone over here. So I've drawn a resistance zone over here. So the price made a high, it made a lower low, made a higher high, and now you can see the price has come back over here, and it is at the confluence point of the trend line zone and this resistance zone now, which has become a support zone. So I will draw a small square over here, and just to make it a little bit bigger, so you can see in this particular zone there is a good hammer candle that has been created. So as soon as this candle gets over, I am going to put my buy over here. So I will take this forecaster long position. I will put it over here, and my stop loss is below the resistance zone. So I'll keep my stop loss. So it's 135 points. Now let us see how far this trade has gone. Now remember, I have told you that when you are a new trader, you should only take 1:2 risk to reward. But just to create more interest, I thought I will pull this profit zone to the top so that if a professional trader is there, they will surely wait till the price reaches the next resistance zone. So the next resistance zone is 1923 points. That is almost 16 times. Yes, 16 times the profit. So you see that this simple price action strategy is a very, very useful strategy. It's very simple. Follow the 5 steps, and you will surely have a win ratio above 60%. And 100% whenever you will get 1:2 or above that only. All right, friends, I hope that you have understood this strategy, the simulated explanation, and as well as on the charts. Price action is all about looking at the charts and trading. Follow the 5 steps which I have said, and 101% in the long term, you will be a very, very successful trader. Remember your risk management till you become a very, very professional trader. Do not infuse more than 0.5% of your equity and then gradually increase it. And finally, friends, looking at the charts, observing the price movements takes practice, patience, and persistence. This is not going to happen overnight. So make sure that you spend time in the markets and believe in the market itself will make you a consistently profitable trader. Friends, I have written a book, Traders You Can Win, but First Learn to Lose. This book speaks about taking small losses when you're wrong and taking big profits when you're right. It also speaks about technical analysis and trader psychology. It's a small book which I have written out of my own personal experience in the markets. It's available on Amazon and Kindle. If you're interested, you know where to buy it. And friends, if you love the way I'm creating content, please like and share these videos. So, like you, there might be many others who are looking to learn trading the right way. These videos will surely help them to improve their trading. I keep creating a lot of videos. So if you are still not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon. I have also created a series of videos on how to start trading. The link is given below. Friends, all I can say is keep learning, keep growing. Thank you. Namaskar.